living in the outer city. In this book there's a double page about the outer city of a town, and there's a bit written about how it is there. They said that the houses are bigger, and that they have oftentimes garages, which many people like for their cars, and that they oftentimes have a little garden. That also the streets are a bit wider, and that there are not so many people living, but there are good possibilities for the people to move from there to the town, most of the times. One of the critique points is that if someone wants to go to the nightclubs or to the cinemas or to the restaurants, that is most of the times in the evening, that they then have to go there, and in the evening there are no buses back, and they have to take an expensive taxi. That would be a negative thing, said there in the book. Now, why is it possible? The book is saying that the people are working further away from where they have done 100 years ago, because they are commuting there. They're using the car or the tram or the bus or something to go there. So they can work. They are working not 100, 200, 300 meters from where they were living, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometers. The land there is cheaper. There's more space. The schools have oftentimes more space. One person in the book, as an exemplary thing, is saying that they can walk there and having a greater field around the school and the walkway. One opinion in the book expressed is that it can feel a little bit more isolated there, living outside. Another person is saying that they're feeling more safe, and also for the children more safe, which could be, the book is leaving that open, that it is because they know the 10 families or 10 people living in the 1 or 2 streets next to them in the next 3, 4, 500 meters. They know these 10, 15 families, so that there is a closer neighborhood. If they would living in the town with many neighbors in a high-rise building, maybe there are people maybe living just 1 or 2 years and not settling for decades in one house, they wouldn't know all the people, and they would feel a little bit more unsafe. And there's maybe also the traffic, a bit less traffic, and maybe also more pedestrian ways for the children, that they feel more safe. So that is here said in the book about living in the outer city. According to Geography by Jane Ferretti and Brian Gressley on the page 64 and 65, the positions and views expressed are the ones of the source and don't necessarily line with my own or with the ones of the entries spoken of.